this green is
Yeah.
just going to keep going higher and higher. Next up, we have another big gainer. Upward, 59% up at the moment. Look
Oh
at this graph.
my
Relatively
god. Trading with my guy CJ. CJ, trading with CJ, absolutely awesome dude. I love him. We've never met face to face yet, but he's very supportive. He's always in the comment section down below. It seems like he's everywhere. Literally, wherever you go, you'll see him around the block supporting everyone else. So I just appreciate the guy. So we're about to check out this video. I was scrolling through and I was like, oh, snap. It says £2,000, okay? Not dollars, but pounds. £2,000 high risk stock portfolio episode 4. So I wanted to check it out, and I'm sure with investing, you're going to quickly find out that there's always something to learn. There's always a lot to learn. And that's exactly what we're about. So let's get into it. Be sure to watch the video from the beginning till the end, because trust me, it's Trading with CJ, so he's about to bring some fire right now. With all of that being said, YouTube, it's Ronnie MP. Whoop!
It's RonnieMP.com.
Want to join my free gift card giveaway? Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification. Then let me know that you subscribe down below. That's it. Hey yo, what's good YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Ronnie MP. Thank you and welcome to a brand new video of It's Ronnie MP, the show where we bring you guys a bunch of videos, a bunch of financial videos suggested by you guys and you guys only. So if you're brand new to the channel, then be sure to absolutely smash, you already know what I'm about to say if you're an OG, but if you're not, smash that like button, okay? You thought I was gonna say subscribe button, but no, that, and then shake it all about, there we go. But that like button means a ton for the YouTube algorithm. It helps get the video out there in front of future minded or future entrepreneurs, millionaires and trillionaires. You never know. That subscribe button and that notification bell, very important to click, so be sure to do so we can form a basically a loyal community of like-minded, young and old and middle-aged, whatever it is, people who are just on the same journey. They're seeking for that fire to reach that financial stage where you can retire, basically, if you want. But I know for some of my entrepreneurs out there, you might not even retire. You might just go in for the kill and just carry on working, because it almost becomes a passion. Like Gary Vee says, learn to enjoy the struggle and the winning will be the easy part. So let's do all of that together. Be sure to subscribe. So we're about to check out CJ. I feel like saying CJ So Cool. If you don't know who CJ So Cool is, just YouTube it. But before doing so, make sure you like the video already, because we're here to support each other. So be sure to like that. And yeah, let's see what CJ's saying.
Well, guys, we are back with another high-risk portfolio update and a long overdue
episode
one
4.
at that. A lot has changed since we last looked at this about 6 or so weeks ago. And those of you with eagle eyes, you will notice that I added another £1,000 to this portfolio. I've sold a few stocks, added some new ones, and built on some existing positions. A lot has changed in those last few weeks. The market has been extremely volatile as of late. We've had...
Yeah, it's been going up and down, but it depends on where you've got your money invested in, because a lot of it have been, for me anyways, it's been up. It dips a bit, and then a tiny bit more, and then it stays there, and then it goes up again. But where I've got my money in, I'm quite confident it's going to reach for the moon. And even if it miss, it will still land amongst the stars.
Let's go. News not too long ago, which gave the market a nice big green day. We've seen lots of speculative positions selling off, and then as of late,
the vaccine news as well.
Sideways.
Pfizer.
So before I jump into showing you the changes that I have made, please remember that this portfolio is not my main portfolio. Okay, this is just a high risk, more speculative.
All right, a bit bougie now. Yeah. All right, cool. Man's got 2 portfolios, so meaning if you're new to my channel, you might not know, but he's got another portfolio. I'm assuming I know it's going to be Trading 212 as well, the same platform that we're both using. And if I've just said Trading 212 and you have no clue what I'm talking about, then all you have to do is, the link is in the description down below. Click on it, deposit £1 into the account, and basically you get your free share that could be valued up to £100. So if you want to get started, be sure to click on it. And trading, it looks like this, just to show you guys. Okay, this is what it looks like, but as I said, It will just directly take you there. Click on the link down in the description and it'll take you there so you can sign up. So without further ado, let's carry on back to CJ.
Stocks are a lot more volatile, so they're going to take a lot longer to either recover or to reach that growth potential and get me some nice gains. But with that being said,
and that's what it's all about.
I do
it's all
see
about gains,
potential in
winning.
all of these, else I wouldn't have invested. And I
If
do
you
actually
didn't.
own many of these in my main portfolio as well. So before we get into it, if you could smash the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, that is of course greatly
Make sure you do that,
appreciated.
guys. So
without
smash that
further
like,
ado, let's
subscribe,
get
and I'm
into it.
glad to see 0
Since
likes
that last
because
video about
them
6 or
haters
7
are
weeks ago, I have
active.
sold out with 3 different stocks and added it into 4. I'm going to quickly be transparent here and tell you the ones I've sold. They're all very small positions. There was just 3 of them, like I said. The first one was IAG. I mentioned I was probably going to sell that. It was a tiny position of about £10. Took a very small loss. They had a share offer in, and it wasn't looking exciting for me as an investor. Better places to put the money. So I sold out of that. Sold out of Park Hotels as well. Made a very small profit on that. Had about £40 invested. And sold out of Shell, the energy company. And made a very small profit on that as well. About £20
Salute that.
invested.
And by the way, I don't know for all my investors out there or beginner investors, salute. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, I've seen an advert, and I've been seeing this a lot. Maybe I think a bunch of times now, where Shell are pushing out like the future is here, whereas it was a all electric petrol station. So it's basically just a bunch of electric basically the full petrol station but the full station was an electric station. Like I don't even know what class electric station, I guess, not because it won't be petrol anymore, but yeah, I'm guessing to help with the ushering in of the EV that's going to be dominating the entire world. So even petrol stations are starting to turn into electric
Shell
stations.
All gone onto the 4 that I have added. So I'm not going to go into too much detail on all of these because they are all very speculative positions, as is this portfolio, high risk / speculative. You may not have heard of all of these. However, I have actually covered a couple on my channel before. One of which is Workhorse. Now, I bought into Workhorse a while ago now, literally not long after that video, about 6 weeks ago, and it's been on an up and down, up and down.
Yeah, I'm not aware of Workhorse.
I have a whole video out. I'm going to leave that in the link in the description below. Feel free to check it out. But in a nutshell, it is an EV delivery company, kind of similar to UPS, DHL, but it's EV, right?
EV, fair enough.
Okay, and there's a lot riding on a contract, etc. Check out the video to learn a bit more about Workhorse. It is definitely a speculative position. I have 11.5 shares of Workhorse in this particular account.
Fair enough.
The next ones I haven't really covered on this channel before, but 2 of them are very similar, and that is Tattooed Chef and Beyond Meat.
Yes, I've been hearing a lot about Tattooed Chef. In fact, I went to Tesco right today, literally. I saw Beyond Meat everywhere as well. But for Tattooed Chef, I haven't heard much about it, and I'm not too aware about it. So I'm not just the one to just start chatting nonsense and pretend as though I've heard about it. If I haven't, I'm just gonna keep it transparent with you guys and say, hey, nada, I don't know nothing. Okay, so yeah, let's see what he has to say about this.
Of Tattooed Chef. I'm gonna put that just there.
18,
account,
and it's snap.
1.57 of Beyond Meat in this account as well.
It's not performing too well though.
Companies.
Minus 21%, so he's lost about 60 quid.
I own 18 shares of Tattooed Chef. I'm going to put that just there in this account. And 1.57 of Beyond Meat in this account as well. And basically, these are very similar companies. Beyond Meat has a lot more of a market cap. It is a lot more established.
Okay, so it's plant-based as well, Tattooed Chef.
Is relatively new. I bought in on Tattooed Chef when it was SPAC stock. So when it was merging as FMCI. It has since gone on to complete that merger, and it is now officially Tattooed Chef. So a long time ago I bought into these, and I was adding a little bit more here and there.
What's a long time ago?
2 positions there.
A year, 2 years?
I do actually hold both of these in my main portfolio, and happy to keep adding to them, to be honest. And the last one that I added since the last video was Upwork.
Okay, I know Upwork. I've been using Upwork to employ like people overseas, especially the Philippines, because you can get something done a lot cheaper over in the Philippines. Since like I don't know, like maybe 2010 10, even beyond that or further back. Especially when I was designing apps and creating apps and uploading them onto the iOS App Store. So I needed some developers to go in and finish off some of the codes and whatnot. So that was where I went, basically. So if it's the same Upwork that we're talking about, or he's talking about, CJ, then I see they've got a great future, because they've been, I mean, I haven't looked into their sheets or balance sheets or anything, but as a consumer, as you know, someone on the other end, when I was using the product, it was amazing even back then. So, you know, it seems like they're going to be doing well.
Basically, have you heard of Fiverr before? I have a video on Fiverr.
Yeah, so we're talking about the same thing.
It's a freelancing
It used to be called Odesk.
website online, and obviously with the lockdown, the pandemic, etc., it has had huge gains. That is these companies there in a nutshell. But like I say, I have a whole video.
Let me see the gains again.
Website online.
50%, you know, basically made almost, well, not yet half, but half of his money back, basically. Insane, you know, that is mad.
And obviously with the lockdown, the pandemic, etc., it has had huge gains. That is these companies there in a nutshell. But like I say, I have a whole video on Workhorse. And as for Tattoo Chef and Beyond Me, I'm definitely going to create a video on them coming up. I just haven't got around to it yet. So moving on now, let's have a look at the rest of the portfolio. First one up is Barclays. This was in my how to invest £100 video.
Oh, I'm actually surprised. What's his average price? Okay.
Quite a while back now. I'm going to keep that one up until a year.
I think I had a free share of Barclays. I sold out on that.
Them because, like I say, they were in that video. Barclays was one of them, and we're up 51%, which is very nice gains. And you can see here, all the way from the start of October, it's just been going up and up and up. So it's done very well. The second company on that list was BP. Very small position here, just £21, and it is down 7%. It's had quite a nice little run as of the last month or so. It's not a stock I'm looking to hold for a long time. There's only a small position.
I didn't think so, because
I can't add to this because it was in my £100 video. So we're down ever so slightly on that 7%. And the third and final one in that was EasyJet, which has done the opposite here. It's had very good gains. We're up 81%.
And I remember, watching his video about EasyJet. So I believe CJ, I don't know what if he's gonna say that is exactly like after. I'm gonna mention what I think, and then I'm not sure if he's gonna stick through or follow through with that plan. But I believe he plans on holding it long term, especially after watching that video. I don't know, like maybe a few weeks ago about EasyJet, and it's clear to say. I mean, people love to travel, so to me it makes sense that they will bounce back, and you know, and start flying. No pun intended. But yeah. So let's see.
£32 there, and that's been on a run as well ever since the news came out about the vaccine. Really, since the end of October. It is a company I do like. I hold in my main portfolio as well, actually. And yeah, we're sitting on very nice gains from EasyJet overall. So back now here to the rest of the portfolio. And we're going to run down in order. Beyond Me was the one I added. I mentioned that at the start of this video. And we're currently sitting up 8%. I only bought into that very recently. And the reason why was because of this. It's had a very big sell-off. It hit highs there of about almost $200 per share. $195 to be precise. And it crashed all the way down to about $125. However, they have a lot of prospects going forward. I'm going to go into a lot more detail on these in a separate video. It is a long-term play. And to be sitting up 8% as we currently are, I'm very happy with that. Next up, a company that you guys know I really like, Carnival, CCL. Boy, was they hit hard. Now, obviously, I didn't start this portfolio till quite late, so I didn't manage to get in at that drop on this one. But yeah, if you are sitting around that level, like many people are, about the $8, $10 level, you are laughing right now because it's currently at $23 already. And even on this account, which I've got in very, very
17%.
late, I'm up 17.8% on this one. There's obviously two here. This is the US. This is on the US stock exchange, and then I've also hold the UK stock exchange one as well. Both of which are sitting up. This one's 13%, and the other one is 17%. And you can still see here from the year we're down 53%. So there's still a long way to go before any sort of
significant recovery.
And even if it doesn't go that far, this is easily
it's still a
gain in my opinion.
Risky, what did he say? It's easily 100 gain. I believe he said easily
100% gain in my opinion. Risky and speculative, yes. However, if you're holding this until we get some news about the vaccine and still start operating again and start seeing good earnings, I think there is lots of money to be made holding on to CCL. Then we have Delta Airlines, just 3 shares of these, but once again we are sitting on very nice gains already for the airlines, considering they're still not really at
33.
Any sort of operational level as they was. 33% up on these. £23.
So I mean that seems decent, to be honest with you, because right now we can't really say people are like back to normal traveling mode, like, okay babe, let's go to, I don't know, Lisbon or whatever. Do you see what I mean? So yeah, I'm actually quite impressed by that one, honestly speaking, because that's actually decent.
Now we're going on to one that was a really small position, actually my smallest position, but now I have built this one up in this high-risk portfolio to 30 shares. That is Hollywood Bowl, and look at the recovery. If I just take you to the 3 months here, we had a straight line right up there from the vaccine news and earnings, etc. Very, very good. It's at £1.98 per share, and we got this at £1.40 per share. I wish I actually bought a lot more on this portfolio, but I didn't, so probably not going to be adding more at these prices because we are only down 17%. Maybe I will add a bit more if there's a pullback potentially, but for now we're sitting on some gains there of almost 40% on Hollywood Bowl. Going back to one that has been on what a ride, Helion Holdings. Where do we start with these? I added these, I made a video on these. This was episode 2, adding into acquisition, which was Helion prior to the merger, and I bought in originally around about the $20 mark, and I kept adding more and more, so my average is $26. I was on with these all the way up until this ride here when it went $55. Well, I was about 140% at one point. Now we're sitting at minus 30%. But nevertheless, we hold on to these, potentially even add more at these prices. I do really like Helion. Then we go to another one that I'm quite down on at the moment, but unlike Helion, I will definitely be adding more because I love this company. Tattooed Chef, plant-based company, relatively new. Also at a pre-merger, I bought in quite low and then kept buying more and more. It was FMCI at one point, and then it merged, become Tattooed Chef, and once again a massive ride. Went up to about $28 per share. Now we're down $16. I bought in at just below 20 on my average price, but it was a lot cheaper than that originally. We're down 21%, but at these prices I will definitely be adding more, but like I haven't got any more in this current portfolio. But when there is more free cash in this portfolio, I will build this position. I'm very bullish on Tattooed Chef overall. Then we move on to the big gun, Tesla. Everybody knows Tesla. I bought in these on my last video.
1.2 shares. Oh my goody-licious. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my God. Guys, did you see the returns on his Tesla position? That looks so juicy right there. I mean, I can't wait. I'm so vexed that I missed out in March when, the Tesla. That's the thing. Sometimes, as I always tell you guys, do your own research, okay? You can watch a YouTuber online on whatever platform you're watching us from. But at the end of the day, you are the one in control. So make your own final decisions. And if you feel comfortable enough, shoot. Because you don't know what you're going to miss out on. In my case, we missed out on March. But guess what? When I took action anyways, and now we're up 20%. We are up 20%. Obviously, it's fluctuating day to day, but we are up 20%. I'm due to make another portfolio video and show you guys how much, how much we're up right now. But trust me, you're going to be impressed. So, yeah, but his Tesla is smashing it. I mean, and which leads me to something that I don't get. A lot of people, they'll hate on Tesla. Like, well, it's so volatile. It fluctuates up and down. But yet, they have it as a position in the portfolio, which I have no problem with. You can hate on it, but then still have it in your portfolio, which is a bit odd. You hate on it, but you still spend your own money or deposit your own money in it. But anyways, it's beyond that anyways, yeah? Not beyond meat, but beyond that. Anyways, but it's beyond that, right? That was a terrible joke, I know. Forgive me. But it's beyond that. Why? Because they hate on it. They still own the share. However, this is the interesting part. Most of the time, the people that hate on Tesla and still own shares of Tesla, their Tesla position is actually outperforming all of their other investments. So that's the part to me that doesn't make sense. It's like you purposely just don't want to make money then, because I thought the whole point of investing is to make money. Full stop, period. is to not lose money and to make money. So it's like it's a bit tricky. I mean, if your Tesla position wasn't doing great, then yeah, okay, cool. But you can say it's volatile. But if I'm looking on your portfolio and it's the best performing, and it's been like that for a long time in your portfolio, then you, my friend, everything you're saying is just cancelled. You've been cancelled, okay? Because you just want to be on the fence so that if something, God forbid, touch wood, which it doesn't seem like likely for anything terrible to happen. I mean, there might be a few bumps in the here and then, but it seems like there's no limit, right, for Tesla. If anything was to happen, so you can be like, I was telling you guys, I was always saying, no, don't buy Tesla because it's too volatile. It's this, it's that. So, look, it's simple. Rather be on the fence or dive in, like, so you don't miss out on opportunities. But once more, it's not financial advice. It's just entertainment. I'm just sharing my point of view. But let's carry on back with CJ anyways.
£562 at the moment.
It's a bit
up
mad.
84.5%.
That's
Average
amazing.
price of 324. And you guys know how late I bought them on this account.
See, you just heard it from CJ right there. You guys know how late I bought. I don't even know. But I'm guessing you guys that watch CJ, you know how late he purchased it. But however, look at his average. 324. His average is better than mine. He got in a lot sooner than me, but I mean the gains that I've been able to make is just like, it's out of this world. What is this? SpaceX is out of this world, the gains that I've been able to make. I do understand it fluctuates, but I'm in it long term anyways, so it's not really going to affect me like that. If it drops down, then guess what? It's on sale. I'm going to purchase more. So, yeah.
Very, very late. This is probably my largest holding overall now.
Once more, you just heard him say, "Oh my days!" I'm sorry to pause it like that, but honestly, you just heard him say it. This is probably my largest. Yeah.
But yeah, very late. I bought.
You guys need special red shorts.
84.5%.
That's
just
insane.
4 more positions here. Next one is TUI. I've held TUI for quite a long time. I took a lot of profit from TUI. But in this portfolio, we are finally up in the green. We're up 12.5% on these. And there's still a lot of room for growth for these. We look at this. We're down still 56% from pre-crash levels. And that's to be expected. Nobody's traveling. Nobody's booking flights. Nobody's booking package holidays, etc. at the moment.
Just like what I was saying earlier.
So when we do start doing that, I do think we're going to see a very nice green day from these. And this green is just going to keep going higher and higher. Next up, we have another big gainer. Upwork, 59% up at the moment. Look at this graph.
Upwork,
relatively new. I
amazing.
Bought it originally around about the $15 mark. Kept buying some more, and we have an average now of 21.2.
Crushing it, 59%. Lupa Linda. Wow,
9%.
nice.
Now we have potentially my favorite position overall. Very, very bullish on these.
Virgin,
absolutely love this Virgin Galactic. Now this is the pinnacle here of high risk and speculative. This graph
it goes up and down, bloody heck,
all the time. You definitely have a very roller coaster of a time if you're holding on to Virgin Galactic. I have a whole video on these from the previous one. I'm going to make another video coming up very soon as well. Check that out. Links are in the description below of what this company is. They want to send people to space, basically. How about that? That is the future right there.
Trying to take
on 61% at the moment. This has been
Elon
down
Musk
30%,
or SpaceX right there.
Up 20%, all over the place. But at the moment, we are sitting on green. I wouldn't be surprised if next time you see this, we're in red. That's the kind of company.
Wow. Hold on. He sat on 61%, on his returns. And he said, I won't be surprised. He said, I won't be surprised if next time I check it's in the red. Do you know how crazy that is to jump from 61 to below zero in the minus? Bloody heck. That's probably why CJ has a red background on this iPhone. Just as anticipation.
This is a long-term hold.
Goodness me.
10 shares, up 61%. And the last two here.
So long-term investing is key.
This is basically Premier Inn, Brewers Fayre, so restaurants and hotels around the UK. And we're up quite nice on these actually, 33.69%. This is one that I may consider selling out because I'm not looking to add to it. So just having 2 shares there, it's not really that exciting.
Significant, yeah.
I may well take the profits off this one and put it into
dump into
another
Tesla
company. And the last company up is Workhorse. Now, I've done a video on these, like I've already mentioned. Links in the description below. But this is just a very volatile company. Look at this. We crashed all the way down. We were sitting on huge losses. And I believe, we're still down ever so slightly, 6.10%.
Yeah.
But you know what? Next time you see this, anything could happen. We could be up in the green if they get their contract. If they don't get it, we could be
so it's unknown.
At zero. You know, this is a very, very volatile company. Probably the most. I'd go as far to say it's one of the most volatile ones.
I'm surprised he still has money in there, because things like that. I mean, I don't know, unless he truly believes that, you know, they're going to be taking off maybe in a few years. But I don't know about that one. It's a bit shaky.
1.5 shares.
I might reinvest that money elsewhere.
So where are we at on this portfolio? Overall gains at the moment. I'm going to put this up again in a minute, but just so you can see it right now, the market is open. We are up 22.81% at the moment.
Decent.
You can see my investing graph here has been up and down. You know, some red days there, some big green days, and we hit 22.93. We're now on 22.81%. And last time you saw this, we was at 13.44%. But obviously there was a lot less invested. So that was a gains of £134. And at this moment in time, we're gaining £450. So a lot more gains at the moment. And, you know, this is really early days. You know, I don't get too excited by this, but it is obviously nice to see in green. But this should go.
It's always nice seeing green.
This should double, hopefully, in the next year or two, at least. So there's a lot of room for growth here. And obviously I want to keep adding on this position.
Fair enough, bro.
I am quite happy with these positions that are currently in this portfolio.
So yeah,
and there's many in here that I will
seems like the end.
adding to as well. Many of these I hold in my main portfolio as well. I've said this many times in this video, but this is a high risk portfolio. Okay, it's gonna take time to actually recover. We're gonna see some red days in the coming months as well, so there's going to be plenty more opportunity to pick up these stocks at even cheaper prices. It's not a short-term portfolio. This is a long-term, higher risk and more speculative.
I'm glad
portfolio,
he said that.
Things may change if fundamentals change, but for now I'm happy with where this currently at, and I will continue to add on to some of these positions. We was up 13.44% last time we saw this, and now I'm not going to say it just because the market is open, so it may change, but we are considerably higher right here. We was up 13.44, which was £134, and now you can see what we're up right now. Please remember to always do your own research when investing into the stock market.
That's exactly what I was telling you guys.
I'm not a financial advisor.
Same here.
Investing, do that research, because this is speculative. Okay, you got to have strong hands to hold on to many of these companies.
Yep.
Let me know down in the comments below what you think of my new additions, maybe the stocks I sold, and also if
I'll let you guys know. So I honestly speaking, you know what? I'm glad, keeping it 100%. I'm glad it's long term, because if it wasn't, then everything's shaky. I mean, it seems like you don't know what you're in for. You might look at your portfolio like, oh my days, yay. And then you look at it again, you're like, oh my days, no. So it's literally either it's good. By the way, for good, thumbs up, smash that like button if you're finding value in this video, or it's bad. And by bad, I don't mean smash that dislike button. Do not do that. But but I'm on about in regards to CJ's portfolio. You could either see red or you could either see green. But so far it's in the green, so which we're loving. I love it when people are winning. So that's really nice to see, honestly speaking. But if you want a more passive approach, then I wouldn't recommend that kind of portfolio, because it will give you headaches and heartaches and all the kind of aches in the world, because you guys witnessed it right there. You see what I mean? So I would go for maybe a bunch of ETFs and maybe a few individual stocks right here and then. If you want to be, you know, adventurous, a bit adventurous. If you want to be straight up just quote unquote insane in the membrane, then you can go with one stock, two. However, basically, the bottom line is do your research and try to match your personality, the way you are, your risk appetite, all of that. Try and match it with your portfolio, because it's going to be worth getting up every single day, or it's going to be at least worth adding money into it. Because what tends to happen is, if you're not comfortable with your portfolio, what's going to happen is when there's lows, you're most likely going to sell. Why? Because you don't actually know the metrics, some of the numbers behind the companies that you're invested in. So you just, it's speculative, you see. So you're assuming, or maybe you're guessing, or maybe you're just following a certain kind of trend. So that's why I like to pick a few stocks, and I like to do extensive research in it and invest. You see, we're just getting started out, but trust me, nothing stops you from learning. And guess what? A master was once a student. A master, I'm going to say that again. A master was once a student. And today's highs will eventually be tomorrow's lows. So never be afraid to pop that trigger, because you might win. You might lose as well. But that's just the name of the game. With no risk, no reward. High risk, high reward. So that's that. If you guys enjoyed this video, it went a bit longer than I anticipated, but there was a ton of value there, so I didn't want to short it with my guy over here, CJ. Trading with CJ, so hence to why I watched the whole thing. Why? Because I'm finding value in it. We're seeking to learn, and that's how you improve, by learning and seeing what other people have to say, what other people have to offer, and then you take all of that together and you make your own conclusion and you go ahead, regardless of whatever anybody wants to say to you. Because if you lose, there will be you'll still have haters that will say, oh, you shouldn't have done that, told you. If you win, you're still gonna have haters saying, oh, that's lucky, it's overnight, it's lucky, it's just. You see what I mean? So at the end of the day, it makes sense to do what you want anyway. So be sure to do that, guys, okay? Smash that like button, first of all, if you found value in this video. But link is in the description for Trading 212, as I mentioned to you guys. Deposit £1 into the account, and Trading 212 will give you a share that's valued up to £100. So once more, go and grab your free shares right now. I only share with you guys things that I use, and I'm using it, and I'm loving it. That's why I'm recommending it. Okay, guys? So be sure to do that down below. But guys, by watching this video, you did not waste your time. Don't forget to tell your haters to get in line. And you, my friend, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Check out this awesome video right there. That awesome video right there. Subscribe button is right there. If you enjoyed watching this video that you're watching me on, you're definitely going to enjoy watching these two. So that's why I recommend it to you guys. Peace out. Much love. Bye-bye.